you had to pick 3, 4, 5 topics that everybody needs to become educated on in order to manage their finances better, what would they be?
As an accountant, obviously, I have to say tax. This is going to sound wrong, but I encourage people who have 9-to-5 jobs to do their own taxes. Now, that sounds wrong coming from an accountant, but it encourages people to at least look at their finances once a year. This is how much money I made. These are the deductions. What am I actually doing? And they'll ask you the question, did you spend any money on self-education? If you look at things like that, it at least gets you a start. Learn the basics of tax. I've got a TikTok channel. I teach people in this stuff. I get great feedback because they're learning stuff that they never learned in high school. Now, let's move on to stuff that's probably more financially productive for them. Superannuation. Absolutely. We did some research and we found that people who work with a financial advisor over the long term make 5% more than people who don't. And that's not because financial advisor is some rocket scientist who can predict the future. It's their job. They know which funds are going in what direction. And even as an accountant, I didn't pay that much attention to my super. And I work with money all day. And my fund wasn't doing well. I didn't even know. Just having someone there to teach them about this stuff. In the long run, it'll make them hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the last thing is absolutely your mortgages. People assume you just get the mortgage and you leave it as is. I think we call it the lazy tax. That's when the banks move the interest rates around and you're like, it's probably the same that everyone's charging, but you can save hundreds of thousands of dollars if you just aware of that. And if you just got that little 2% more knowledge than the rest of the populace.